Hello, everybody. Okay. Well, let's see where we start here. I had this interesting comment on one of my beds, and it says, "This guy asked me what hurt you so badly. Where and when did you get traumatized so badly in life that you just gave up?" Well, I responded. I said, "I'm guessing from being severely bullied as a child, not ever having friends to do things with, being a loner my entire life, never having no romance or love life, or even fooling around with girls. I just feel so incomplete. I still live with my mom, and all I do is work." Then he turned around, he said, behind that, he said, "Hope you can find some inner peace if you have not already. You deserve to be happy and to not let your past dictate how you are living today. Cheers." Um, I have not found inner peace, by the way. I do deserve to be happy. Um, then I said, "Thanks, but it seems like all my life I have let my past dictate my life, and I just cannot have no fun ever. Even on my days off work, it constantly is pure silence in my life. I have not had no fun or a break in over 21 years." And then I said, "Also the fact I went to learning disabled school. By the way, that school is $10,000 a year to go to. Um, and then Well, also the fact I went to learning disabled school for special needs students from my fifth grade year up to my ninth grade year, not knowing really ever what was wrong with me or the label, like whether it was dyslexia or yada yada, etc., etc. I never knew what I had. They never said anything about it, told me. And then my dad took me to the hospital, children's hospital for occupational therapy as a child, so I never had confidence or self-esteem in my life. And now that soon I will be 40, I still lack all that stuff, and I'm tired of being alone and not having anybody or anyone. And then I said, I only have 24 friends on Facebook. Should say it all about me. And that's true. I only have 24 friends on Facebook because I deleted some people that were fake. But beyond that, um, above all else, I aside from that, I they thought I had Asperger's at one time in my life. My dad used to take me to Ohio State, the college, OSU, Ohio State University. At the university, they had a program called Aspirations for kids with Asperger's, it's a dash of autism or something. So they assumed I was inflicted with it. So my dad used to take me, and I was so depressed going there. I had to sit with all these other special kids that were autistic that had mental problems, and it sucked. And so a lot of them were slow. They were like semi-retarded, kind of like. I don't like using the word retarded, but that's what I felt. I felt like I was in a classroom with retarded kids. That's really what it was like. Um, and then I was forced to go there, and it was a program I had to do like for 10 weeks or something. That was years ago though, but like probably in 2010 or 2009 or 2008 or 9 or 10 somewhere, or probably 2009. I had to do that, and I was so depressed going there. But and my classes in school were modified. Even in high school, there was only like 11 kids in my graduating class in high school because they were building the high school at the time. I went to a Jewish high school for 3 years, and then I was so depressed after that. I went to community college in '98. I was so depressed going there and never had friends in high school or college. It was so depressing. And I worked out in '98 and '99, lifted weights. I met a guy who was from Laos, power lifter, named Carl, pretty cool guy from Laos, and he showed me the ropes, how to lift weights and tricks and different things, and that was pretty cool. I like learning things from people, interesting things from people, and getting tips, but to make life slightly easier. But I never knew. Uh, they said I had a central auditory processing disorder. I mean, the psychologist said I could never function in a regular classroom, which I never was able to really. So and I was bullied. I was buried in sand. I was picked on, threatened to light on a guy, threatened he was going to light me on fire. A kid used to shoot me with BB guns at the bus stop. I used to be called names all the time. A kid one time threw my paddle in the creek and while we were canoeing, laughed at me. I just flicked my finger off at him. I mean, I could go on and on with the bullying stories. Puerto Ricans used to threaten me all the time, like take books and chase me, and they used to call me names, stupid, retard. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. I mean, I have millions of stories. Kids on the bus used to torment me. I could just go on, threaten me, fight. I mean, I could go on and on. I grew up with it all my life throughout school, and uh, but I was forced to go to aspirations for Asperger's, and I probably didn't even have Asperger's, but they assumed I did. So really, I never knew what my malfunction or delay was. Even to this day, I don't know what my malfunction. I don't know what kind of disability I have. All I know is I never was able to have a house or be stable in society, or keep an apartment for more than 6 years. The longest I had an apartment was probably like 5.5 years, maybe 4.5 or 5 years. That's it. So I've lived on my own. I've had my own car, made car payments. I've done that. I've filed bankruptcy once in my life. I've lost everything, but I've had storage units before. Most of my life I've either had to live with my mom or dad. I've never been married, no kids. Never really been in a relationship. I've never really had a girlfriend. Never no friends in my life. Never. I don't even know what romance is like. I don't even really know how to properly kiss a girl because I never. Maybe once every 5 years I'll get a hug. It seems like I only get human touch when it's like a relative's at a relative's wedding or a funeral. That's it. That's all the time I ever get human contact. So that's really it. I grew up Jewish. Had a lot of fetishes. I just feel like I missed out on life passed me up. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like I've missed out, and I don't know. I feel like people just don't care, and people just take advantage of me or use me or look at me as a joke or take me not seriously or just laugh at me or just think I'm a loser. So that's how I perceive how people look at me. Like I'm a waste of space. I'm worthless. I'm hopeless. I can't amount to nothing. I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. I can't win for losing. Yada yada, etc. etc. I'm disabled. Like I have an ailment. Like a handicap. Like I just can't. I can't win in society. I can't get anywhere. It's like I'm stuck. I've been felt like this. Felt like it for over 20, probably more than 25 years. Or 20, whatever. But I don't know, guys. I just wanted to reach out, and this guy, he made me, he kind of gave me the desire and sparked my, um, what's the word? He gave me that burning fire edge to want to do this video. This guy that by asking me what hurt me so badly, when or what traumatized me in my life that I gave up. My mom and dad divorced when I was like 19. First time I drank, a guy was going to put a pill in my drink, threatened he was going to break my neck and back at my job. I could tell you a million more stories than what I did before, but he I actually got choked out one time, and I was unconscious, and the guy had to give me mouth to mouth because he was the dude that choked me out, and I was basically clinically dead. So he had to do mouth to mouth and get me to wake up, and that was because I was drunk, acting a fool, acting stupid. I broke a golf club in half. I was out of hand, violent, and that was like when I was 20, 21 years old, maybe 19 or 20, somewhere in there, up in there, and yeah, he actually put me in a rear naked choke, and the son had to hold me down. Between both of their weight, let's just say they probably weighed over 500 pounds. They were big dudes, and it took that to hold me down. But it sucked. I woke up and didn't know what happened, but then my mom made shrimp spaghetti. But my mom's Italian, but my dad's not Italian. My dad's Jewish. My mom's Italian and Catholic, but my dad's all Jewish inside. But anyways, if you have comments, leave comments, whatever. But and boxing, I like boxing. I used to watch boxing all the time. My favorite's Riddick Bowe. I used to like Lennox Lewis and Buster Douglas, and I really like George Foreman a lot. And Mike Tyson was my man, but man, I'm gonna join. I like boxing, man. It's fun. That's just me. But in mixed martial arts, I trained for a little bit. But all right, guys. Well, peace out.